Hello, hello, friends. Today I have a question for you, and we're going to dive into this just a little bit. But why do we seem to always quit before we reach our goals? Time and time again, people start diets, start exercise programs, start some habitual change that they not only know they need, but they desperately want in their lives. But we quit before we achieve it, or we quit before we even get halfway there. Why do we do this? It is not because we're lazy. It is not because lack of motivation or lack of want at all. It is not lack of self-control. I'm going to share with you one reason why this happens and then give you a tip on how to start working on it so it does not plague you anymore. My name is Kim Clinkenbeard. Thank you guys so much for joining me during your lunchtime for these simple little applicable tips that you can incorporate to live your healthiest, happiest life. I have worked with people for over the last 30 years, reaching their health goals and taking back their control of their life and their happiness. And today I empower women over 40 to do the same in my mind and body transformation program. So give me a little like if this resonates with you. You've started something, there's a goal you want to reach or a change you want to make or need to make, and you start the process. In the beginning, we're excited, we're motivated, we're jumping right in there, we're doing the work, and then after 2 or 3 weeks, it just subsides, our minds get in the way, and we quit. And then again, we have to start over. This is a great time of year to start reevaluating your January goals and refocusing on those if you have tended in the past or currently quit in the middle. So why do we do this? Well, we know science has proven, the Bible has proven in Proverbs, and lots of philosophers have made the mind and body connection. Our minds and our bodies are truly connected, and I like to say all the time that your body will eventually tell on you. So we know that our thoughts, in Proverbs it says, be careful how you think, your thoughts dictate your life. And then lots of philosophers say some form or another that you are what you think. You become what you think. Our thoughts lead to our actions, and our actions determine who we are. What we do on a consistent basis daily, how we think, involves our actions, and that takes over our lives. It becomes our character, and that determines who we are. So it's important first to understand that there is a huge correlation between how and what we think about and our physical body. So how does that show up? How does your body tell on you? So if you have an unhealthy mind, an unhealthy thought life, and this could be negativity or self-deprecation or lack of self-confidence, those things, limiting beliefs, those things right there will start to affect your decisions, and that then will determine the health of your physical body. So it will show up physically in things like disease, stress, lack of sleep, aging, just fatigue. All those physical symptoms is a direct correlation to how we are thinking on a daily basis. And then it will leak out drastically in your behavior. And we know that our behavior determines the status of our lives in many ways, our physical health, but also our success in our relationships, how we interact with the world around us, how we interact and feel about ourselves, and how we interact in our day-to-day lives, whether it be at work or at home or in society in general. And it's just a domino effect. It'll affect everything in your life, and it all begins right up here in your mind. So, knowing that, it is worth taking stock and being mindful of what you're letting influence you. Who are you around? What are you reading, watching, and listening to? What is influencing your thoughts and how you think and perceive not just the world and your environment around you, but yourself? And be mindful of those things. What are you letting in? I always think of the little Bible song that we teach the little kids. Be careful, little eyes, what you see. Be careful, little ears, what you hear, and so on. I think that is such an important lesson that we should take with us through life into adulthood forever, and be mindful of those and evaluate that on a regular basis. Another thing that I want to bring to your attention is that awareness is the first step to all change. If you're unaware of what's going on, there is no way you can formulate a plan or even realize what needs to be changed or what needs to happen so that you can live healthy and happy. So, how do we do that? Well, first we need to take some introspective look, and we are, as human beings, given the gift of being able to step out of our situations and look internally and evaluate what's going on there. And so one way that you can do this and see if it's affecting your decisions and your ability to stick with the goals and the behavior modifications that you're really wanting to make in your life. And that is to write it down. Whatever these thoughts are that are popping into your mind, there will be a pattern and a theme. So start writing them down. When you start having a feeling bubble up around doing something, and we're just going to use this as an example. If you are wanting to start an exercise program for health reasons, maybe you're lacking strength, maybe you're lacking flexibility, maybe you have no energy, or you just need it to stabilize blood sugar and blood pressure and all those things that go with aging. Maybe you're starting that program, and at first, of course, we're excited, but it's starting to wane. Your motivation, your desire is starting to wane. I want you to bring yourself into awareness and write down the feelings and the thoughts that come to mind right when the thought of I need to exercise pops into your head. Hopefully you've scheduled exercise, but if not, that's a great tip. If you'll schedule it, you're more likely to keep that appointment with yourself. So start there. But side note, but I want you to, as soon as you start to say, I need to go exercise, it's time to put on my shoes and go do a workout, write down the thoughts and the feelings and emotions around taking that action, and that will give you a lot of information about how your mind works and what your mindset is around that activity. Now, it goes a lot deeper, but again, that is bringing awareness, and that is going to be the first step to anything, and you will achieve a lot and collect a ton of data that you can use then to help yourself stop quitting, to quit being a quitter, right? So we want to make sure that we stick with things, and that starts with the mind. How you are perceiving that activity, that change, that behavior modification, and the action steps that are necessary to do that. So that is the key to stop quitting and to quit being a quitter and to stick with your goals and move forward from there. So another side note here is once you've done that, it's now what do I do with it? How do I implement that? And that is something that I would like to just throw out there as far as what I do. I offer that support and that coaching and guidance, and I give you the skills and the tools and techniques. We work on those together. We learn what those are, how to use them. It's a step-by-step process where I coach you and hold your hand throughout that, and then you're supported throughout so that you can utilize these tools forever and apply them in all kinds of situations. So it's an important part to actually be able to see what's going on, understand what's going on in your own mindset, but then understand that there are tips, tools, skills that you can learn and implement to help you and apply in every single area of your life. So this is not something that you are destined to be a quitter. This is not a character flaw or a character trait. This is a human thing, it plagues human beings, and it starts with the mindset. And you might find yourself, give me a like or a wave in the comments or a little heart in the like section if this is resonating with you. But you may be killing it in one area. Maybe business, you're just killing it. You're super successful and motivated there. And then in health, or in relationship or in housework or some other area, maybe just like smoking or something like that, you struggle with this. So it's not that you're plagued through your whole life, and that proves the fact that this is not a character trait, because if it was, it would affect every single area of your life and not just certain ones. So that proves right there that this is not a character flaw or character trait. This is a mindset around a specific behavior change for some reason. And in my program, we go deep. We dive deep into figuring out why, where it came from, how to eliminate it, and then the skills and the tools to help you move forward from that so that you not only can make changes, but stick with it and completely change your life. It will just overhaul your mindset, and that will affect everything in your life. So hopefully, guys, this gave you a little tip and a starting place if you are a quitter in some area, and we all are. If you have been quitting in one particular area over and over and you're just exhausted and you just feel like it's hopeless, you are never going to be able to stick to a healthy lifestyle. You're never going to be an exerciser. You hate it and you're just never going to stick with it. You're never going to be able to eat for your body, for your health and longevity. You're never going to be able to lose weight. You're not ever going to be able to walk into a room with confidence and self-esteem. You'll never be able to. These are things I hear from clients all the time, women just like you, and it breaks my heart, and I have been there, and it started all with my mindset. Once I gained control of my thought life and really put intentional, active, purposeful meaning into how I was thinking and what was influencing those thoughts, did things really begin to change, not just relationally, environmentally, but in my physical being, in my physical body. Things were just not so difficult. I didn't have to try so hard to exercise what I was eating, exercise off what I had been eating, or be so mindful and controlling over my food choices. I had a whole lot more flexibility because I had a healthier mindset. Everything seemed to level back out. So hopefully that inspires you. Hopefully that what resonated with you and gives you hope and a single tool that you can implement right now. Start being mindful of what you're thinking about. Be mindful of what is influencing you, what you're letting in that's causing these other thoughts, where your focus and attention is, and write those things down around the goal that you seem to be quitting over and over. Grab those data points and then give me a call. I have a link to my Mind and Body Transformation program in the description. I'm going to also put that link in the comments. I would love for you to click that link if you so desire and see what this program is all about. And you can reach out to me through that link and set up a free discovery call so that we can see if maybe possibly working together would benefit you, or I can maybe give you some direction in another way that would most benefit you best. So I love you guys. Thank you so much for your time and for watching. Please like and share. And I would love to hear from you. Talk to y'all later. Bye.